And Jackson Mahomes, the social media influencer.
Jackson Mahomes through the legal process on sexual battery charges.
Mahomes was back in Johnson County courtroom this afternoon. The brother of Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes is charged with sexual battery.
Imagine being one of the NFL's most beloved players, winning Super Bowl 57, becoming the game's MVP, and only a few months later, people are talking about you because your brother is being charged with sexual assault.
Charged with 3 counts of aggravated sexual battery and 1 count of battery. Court records state there is video of Jackson Mahomes repeatedly shoving.
The football community has always disliked Patrick Mahomes' younger brother Jackson for being cringe. But these sexual assault allegations seemingly just gave the community more reason to dislike him. Keep watching till the end of this video to see Jackson Mahomes' situation gets much worse. Jackson Mahomes accused of sexual battery. Earlier this year, on February 25th, Jackson Mahomes was at the Aspen's Restaurant and Lounge around the Kansas City area. During Jackson's time there, for unknown reasons, he allegedly shoved one of the restaurant's servers and, after doing so, asked to see and talk to the owner, Aspen Vaughn. He then proceeded to grab Aspen by the neck and forcibly kiss her. Unsurprisingly, Jackson's lawyer, Brandon Davies, denied the other party's claim and said that his client did nothing wrong. Davies stated, "Our investigation has revealed substantial evidence refuting the claims of Jackson's accuser, including the statements of several witnesses. We have reached out to law enforcement to provide the fruit of our investigation so that they may have a complete picture of the matter," and said, "Every interaction between people needs to be placed in the proper context. Releasing a short clip of any video does not provide proper context. We have faith in the process and look forward to a swift resolution of the matter." But when it comes to sexual assault cases, what kind of proper context would justify these actions? The victim's side refuted Jackson's denial of the event because there was solid proof, the surveillance video. And if you have watched the video, you can see them both inside Aspen's office while the drunk Jackson repeatedly kisses the victim, while she tries to push his face away from her. According to the victim's affidavit, she did not consent to this kiss, and she struggled with the defendant and pulled his hand off her waist and pushed him away. Jackson was charged with 3 counts of aggravated sexual battery and misdemeanor battery, but he has since been released from custody after paying a $100,000 bond on May 3rd. Aspen Vaughn struggles with victim blaming. "I'm feeling attacked by people I've never met. Why do victims not come forward? It's because this is how they get treated," the 40-year-old victim, Aspen Vaughn, commented on the Star. Aspen claims that ever since she charged against Jackson, she has received countless death threats, has been trashed so many times on social media. Her restaurant was vandalized and also suffered a 75% drop in business. This has led to her deciding to shut down the restaurant and put up the location on lease this early August. She has made this decision because she claims that, "I feel like definitely, since it occurred, my safety is definitely at risk." It seems like even though Aspen Vaughn was the one who was assaulted and disrespected, she's the one suffering, and her life is affected by more negative consequences than her abuser, given that Jackson has already been released from custody. Sadly, victim blaming is so common with victims of sexual assault, especially female victims. Although the overall consensus towards Jackson within the football community is quite sour due to some of his brother's fans accusing him of using his brother's status for clout, Jackson is quite famous in his own right. He has his own set of fans as well. He has over 1 million followers on TikTok and almost 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is all speculation, but maybe his followers or supporters from these social media platforms or his brother's die-hard supporters might have sent hate and death threats towards Aspen Vaughn. According to some of the victim's friends, private detectives from Mahomes' side have asked them questions about Vaughn's background. It has also been revealed that court records show that Mahomes' lawyer investigated Aspen Vaughn's sexual history. This begs the question: was this investigation about her sexual history really necessary? And how will that justify Mahomes' actions? Aspen stated that this whole situation has been overwhelming for her. After being quiet since her first public statement on March 3rd, she went on record to clarify the Star's seemingly misleading headline that said, "Woman at center of Jackson Mahomes case regrets police involvement." The Star reported that Aspen would not have called the police herself since the waiter who was shoved twice made the call, and that the situation was blown out of proportion. However, in her recent interview with Friday News, she clarified and said, "We never said that we regretted having police involvement. Like, those words never came out of our mouths." And that she truly believes that Jackson should suffer or be punished for the consequences of his actions. Jackson Mahomes hated an NFL community. Despite his brother Patrick being one of the most beloved players in the NFL right now, Jackson doesn't seem to be liked that much by the community. The TikTok star has been involved in many controversies within the NFL community before these sexual battery accusations. In 2021, Jackson was heavily criticized for pouring water on a Baltimore Ravens fan after his brother's team, the Kansas City Chiefs, lost. Patrick immediately apologized on behalf of his brother's actions. Only a month after that incident, before the game between the Chiefs and the Washington Commanders, they held a ceremony to retire the number 21 in honor of the late Sean Taylor. Jackson decided it was a good idea to make a TikTok video directly on top of the painted number 21. Football fans quickly went on social media to voice their opinions on how disrespectful Jackson was. One Twitter user commented, "Jackson Mahomes really out there making a TikTok video on top of Sean Taylor's number the day it gets retired? Unbelievable, man. Have a little bit of respect," and uploaded Mahomes' TikTok video along with it. Jackson then quickly tweeted an apology saying, "I want to apologize for accidentally being on the Sean Taylor number 21 at FedEx Field. We were directed to stand in that area, and I meant absolutely no disrespect to him or his family." But many fans did not buy this apology and claimed he did this for clicks and views. Even though this incident caused him to be flamed by the football community, this was not his last involvement in controversy in 2021. In December, he criticized a Kansas City bar for its terrible service. Again, many people did not believe him due to Jackson's reputation. So the bar responded to his criticisms by saying, "Oftentimes, people with unearned status and a sense of entitlement think they are above the rules and will lash out at the employee enforcing them." Jackson's and his brother Patrick's image could not be any more different from one another. And if Jackson continues this behavior, maybe it's time for his brother to step in and tell him to stop. Because compared to Jackson's other controversies, these sexual assault allegations are pretty serious and should alarm his family. So what do you think of this Jackson Mahomes case? Do you believe the charges against him were warranted? Or do you think this whole situation was blown out of proportion? Join the conversation and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This is the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe for more content. Also, don't forget to smash that like button and leave a comment down below.